Hello, hello, beautiful souls of this community. How are you doing? Welcome, everyone. Welcome to this today's live. I'm here today to share with you a little bit of a follow-up. Before I get started, my name is Lori, and I am here to help empower you to make the best choices for yourself so you can be happy and healthy every day of your life. Yes. So welcome to today's video. If you're viewing this, please type in hashtag live if you're here live. If you're on a replay, you can type in hashtag replay. Let me know where you're viewing from. We have a lovely community. And also, if you're watching this from YouTube, you can also click the thumbs up button and also subscribe to my channel as well. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much for being here and watching this today with me. So yes, a few months ago, I shared a video about a doctor's appointment I had with my gynecologist. And in that appointment, he expressed a lot of concern about, because I mentioned that there was breast cancer in my family from both sides, aunties from both sides. So he was very concerned about this. And I hadn't previously really even thought about it. I think it was sitting in the doctor's chair where I realized that there is cancer on both sides. I didn't even make that connection, and specifically breast cancer. So anyways, his concern was kind of alarming, right? Because that's how it is when we're at a doctor's appointment. Anyways, so I was like, okay, and he's like, go get your mammogram, all this stuff. I share this in a live, but here's just a brief nutshell. So yeah, anyways, after the appointment, I kind of thought about it for a minute and I was like, wait a minute. He didn't ask anything about either of these aunties' lifestyles or either of what's going on in their lives, right? And one is an alcoholic, bless her soul, and another one is like a worry ward, bless her soul. So they have their own issues and their own things going on. And I'm not trying to say to point fingers or make certain circumstances mean that you're going to get breast cancer, but let's be realistic. There is things in our life that contribute to these things manifesting in our body physically. Okay, so when I started to really think about that, I thought, I don't I don't need to be in this worry space. Yes, it's good to have the knowledge and have the awareness. I can be concerned and take steps that will do my best to prevent this from coming in my life. But the fact that these two aunties in my life have very different lifestyle than me is huge, right? So set that aside. That was like I say, a live that I did a couple months ago, so you can go back to view that. So in that appointment with this doctor, he said he wanted to do some blood tests because I was also having like night sweats and I was, noticed my hormones felt like to me my hormones are changing and things are going different in my body. And I want to get also to the bottom of this. So we had, he said at the beginning of your next cycle on day 3, come in for these blood tests. So I said, okay. I went in for the blood tests and he said, we will only contact you if there's something wrong. I think we've all heard that before, right? Usually that's the case. If everything is good, you don't hear from the doctor. So nobody ever really wants to hear back from their doctor in this case, right? So, okay, went and got the blood test. And then a couple days later, I get a phone call from the doctor. And it was first on my answering machine on my phone, and it said, please call the doctor's office back. He wants to set up an appointment for you. I was like, oh no, that's not what I want to hear. It was at the end of my day. I just was like, you know what? I'm not dealing with this today. I'm going to let it go for now. I'm going to get back to it tomorrow. The following day in the morning, right at opening time for the clinic, I called there. Yes, I need to make an appointment. I had this call yesterday, etc., etc. They said, okay, the doctor will call you back today at just before closing time at like 6 p.m. Okay, now I have the whole day to sit and think about, worry about this call because he said he's only contacting me if something's wrong. Just as after the first appointment that I had with him that felt very alarming that he drew this big concern to the breast cancer being in my family, after that call, I said, no, I'm healthy. I'm doing good things in my life. This is not my problem. I'm going to keep doing healthy things in my life. Yes, I will take the necessary checks that I feel are necessary for me to ensure that I'm healthy, but I'm not going to fall into this trap of fear and worry and go down that rabbit hole, right? So I was already working on this mindset. I'm good. I'm healthy. I'm the healthiest I've ever been, reminding me all these different things, right? Because our monkey mind is crazy when we let it go down that rabbit hole. So the phone call, Now I have all day. I called there 8 a.m. and I have to wait till 6 p.m. Now I have all day to sit and think about what could this possibly be about. And it's quite natural. The first thing we think about is the big C word, cancer, right? That's where our mind goes. That's usually what, some kind of abnormal cells. This is going, we have to take further tests, something like this. I kept it was like, and I'm sharing this with you because I want to show you how it's possible to pull yourself out of that slippery slide going down into fear and worry and farther down, right? And just getting in this dark deep hole. So every time my mind went to like, oh, what could it be? Is it cancer? Or I have this, I was like, no, stop right now. You are, again, reminding myself, I'm the healthiest I've ever been. Keep going. You're fine. Everything is fine. Wait till you hear from the doctor. Be grateful that you have a doctor that's reaching out to you. Be great, finding that gratitude, being grateful that you have access to these tests. And then, okay, get busy with doing some different things around the house. And then all of a sudden this thought comes back in. Again, that monkey mind, right? It comes back. Ooh, what about this? Oh, what if this is the case? What if that's the case? Stop. And it's like, it's continuous throughout the whole day. I had to continue to remind myself to stop going down that rabbit hole of worry and fear, to really put the brakes on and say, no, it's okay. If there's anything wrong, I'm grateful because I'm having an early detection, because I'm having opportunity to get this looked at now. And again, we can talk about the great gratitude for the doctors, repeat these kinds of things, right? So that's really what I want to share with you today, is how to stop that monkey mind. And it takes practice. It takes commitment and devotion to it, and we must to catch it. None of us are perfect, no matter how many times or how many years we've been meditating for, no matter how much energy work or energy tools we have. The key is to tap into that greater awareness. Every time you catch yourself going down some worry rabbit hole, stop. As soon as you notice it, stop. Turn, shift your perspective. I'm going to be okay. Like I said, for me, it was like, I'm the healthiest I've ever been. I'm grateful I have access to doctors. I'm grateful that I have this opportunity to look into my health on a deeper level. Every time, just turn the focus around. It's an absolute must. If you're going through different health issues, or you're going through different tests, or you're having basically anything in your life that could be causing you worry or stress or fear, the first thing is the awareness of it. And the second is stopping yourself from going down that same path of worry and stress and fear. Because ultimately, when we go down the path of worry and stress and fear, we are creating the stress hormone within our body. We're creating this yucky, kind of dirty, low vibration energy within us that only gives the opportunity to breed and fester more yucky, dirty, low vibe energies. We sit in this, oh no, what's happening? If you've ever, I'm sure you've been there, because I would like to say we all have. We're humans, right? That's how our brains work. We go down this yucky space and we can do oh this and that, and oh my God, what about this? And we can go down far into the future also. What about this? Or we can think about the past. Oh my God, I did all those things. It's really important being in the present moment. Bring yourself back to it. And it takes that devotion. The awareness comes first, the devotion to yourself. I'm not going to let myself worry about something that is out of my control. I can't control what the doctor's going to tell me, but I can control how I react to it. And that's the key. Okay, so continuously throughout the day, I continued to give myself this repetitive reminders. It's going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. Everything always works out for me. These kinds of mantras or affirmations as well really help to focus us in the direction where we want to go. It doesn't mean we never have to come back to the practice, because like I say, the monkey mind takes us back and it's like going down again. Oh, what about this? What about that? But it's up to us. You have the power within your capacity, within your brain and mind space, and within your energetic body to shift your perspective and take it where you want to go. Okay? So, throughout the day, I was doing this solidly by 5:55. I thought, okay, when the doctor's gonna call, I'm ready. I'm here. I took the dog for a walk already. Ate my supper. I'm ready. What do I need to deal with? Because the call's gonna be in German also. I need to be ready for this information. I'm like super. I'm ready. 5:56, 5:57, 5:58. The doctor doesn't call. It's like 1 minute passes. It feels like an hour, right? And I'm like, am I supposed to call him? I'm pretty sure I understood the call correctly when I talked to the receptionist. And like, no, it can't be because the office hours are technically closed. These are just his hours at the end. I did try calling the office because I thought maybe I got it wrong. Of course, there's no answer there. So I thought, okay, just wait. And if he doesn't call today, that means it's okay. That's fine. Just keep going. Then you'll get a call tomorrow. At 6:02, he finally calls, and he calls to tell me that the blood work that they took is perfectly fine. Everything is fine. There's no issues. There's nothing that we can see. He said your hormones all look normal, so we can't tell you exactly right now what's causing you these night sweats. If you want to have other tests, we can look into other things, etc., etc. Okay, thank you very much for this beautiful call. We were finished in about 3 minutes. I just confirmed that's all. Everything's fine. Yes, everything's fine. We don't know what's exactly going on, but yes, everything's fine by the blood work. Oh, whew. Talk about relief, right? Because you're sitting there, you're still waiting for, I wouldn't say expecting at this point, but you're still waiting to hear any potential information. And like I say, the doctor said he's only contacting me if there's a problem. In this case, I guess because after the initial test from him, he said he'll only contact me if there's a problem. But then when the blood work came back, I guess at that point, for whatever reason, he felt the need to call me and tell me everything was okay. So yes, huge relief. And the point still is, it comes back to your mindset. If I had sat there and sat there again, of course I'm doing things in the day. If I had spent my day worrying all day about what potentially could be on the call with this doctor, I would have had, I'm sure, 100% confident, digestive issues by the end of the day, because it would have been just stress conjuring up inside of my body. I'm sure my breathing would have been off, everything, all of it, right? I would have probably even had a horrible sleep just all of it, right? I could have even had a horrible sleep the night before because from the first call, I didn't get that information, right? And the next morning and the next. So the point is, again, listen to your intuition, but do your best to come back with your awareness to shut up that monkey mind. Get out of here. Be quiet. We don't need you taking us down the worry rabbit hole, okay? What we need to do is continuously focus on, I'm okay, everything is fine, it's going to be okay. And I'm not saying this in terms of like denying potential health issues that could be a reality in your life or in your body, but not going into the fear space. And that's really what I wanted to share with you, is doing your best to prevent yourself from going down that fear, worry, and stressful rabbit hole, because those energies do not serve your body whatsoever. They're only contributing to more upset, to more imbalance, and really causing disharmony in your space. So with that, I'm going to love you and leave you. I just wanted to share this beautiful information with you. I had it written down already for a while to talk about this follow-up from this appointment, because it was a really big piece of information for me that was really strong. It's like, yes, the power of our mind is so powerful. It's so impactful. It has the ability to put us on this path of fear and worry and stress, or we can be on this path of positivity, gratitude, thankfulness, blessings, and that is game-changing shifts. And again, it doesn't matter if you're just starting this journey today. It doesn't matter if you've been meditating for the last 20 years. I guarantee you're still going to have things that come up in your life, and that you need to continue to focus on positive gratefulness, feeling the blessings, and being fully and completely in that space no matter what is coming your way. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day, wonderful rest of your week. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Definitely leave any comments if you feel like it resonates with you. Also, any questions if you have, you can leave them in the comment section as well, or you can DM me as well privately. I'm looking forward to seeing your comments. Take care, and we'll be in touch. Bye bye for now.